Guys, I'm out on the 2020 Beta 200 RR. Found a little bit more mountain single track. At least we're gonna go find out how much of this we can ride until we hit snow. You know, the great thing about this 200 is just the power is so predictable. It's not like super in your face or anything. It's not going to tear you apart, but it's there. So you can give a lot of throttle and just let the thing wind up. And then the front fork is really, didn't know where this goes. I couldn't tell which way I was going to go. Then the front fork really, I'm going to switch back here. See, uphill switchbacks, no problem, because you can just wheelie it around. But what I was trying to say is the forks really absorb things quite well. Look at this mountain stream. Beautiful. Holy crap. I'm lucky to be up here riding in this stuff on this bike. Let's talk about the forks on this bike for a second. These are the open cartridge forks from Beta, because this is the standard RR bike. And while I don't have quite as much of a love affair with these as the closed cartridge ones I had on the 2019 390 Race Edition, these forks are some of the better forks, open cartridge forks that I've used. And I don't think that you're going to have to go out there and spend a bunch of money. If you're within the weight range of these forks, I don't think you're going to have to go out there and spend a bunch of money tuning these things, because I don't have any problem with them. I have played around with the clickers just a little bit, and there's more room. You notice how slow I'm going there when I see that ice. There's more room to play around on these clickers than what I've done. And so I have a lot of confidence that you guys are going to be able to find a good, happy spot, happy place with these forks. I don't have any problems with them. They are much improved over the forks that I used, tested, I think, on the 2017 Beta 300RR a few years ago. So props to Beta and these suspension component manufacturers for continuing to work on the valving and make it so that the bike can absorb the little chop and the little bumps without kind of upsetting itself, upsetting that front wheel, because that's what can happen sometimes is the suspension can't absorb so much, then maybe you're riding a little bit too high in the stroke and it gets a little stiff. I mean, I'm not a suspension expert by any means, but I like these forks, especially on a stock bike. No complaints for Mr. Brotherson here. I'm trying to turn the camera off every time I get to snow, like deep snow, because you guys aren't probably that interested in seeing how this bike does with a timber sled kit. You want to see what it does in mountain single track, and so do I. This late autumn riding here, freaking sweet. Dropped her back down in first gear.
Had to laugh at myself right there, because this wasn't first gear. This is second gear. I was just having so much fun on the bike, just kind of in the moment. I'm clipping along in third gear, click down, and for some reason I say drop it into first gear, and then I come up on one of these switchbacks up here in just a minute, and I stomp down, and I did like another, stomp to make sure I was in first gear, and it went down again. So I'm like, wait, I was in third gear, second gear, second gear, and then first gear on this switchback right here. And I could have done this switchback a little tighter. I had to roll it back. But anyway, the bike is freaking sweet, and it is so fun to ride.
Done a better job at wheeling around that switchback. That would have been better. Actually, we're in second now. Back then when I said it was first, it was actually second, which is awesome. And then I shifted into third. That's what that was. So we're in second now, and there's third. Come on, Brotherson. Get with the freaking program here. You gotta know what gear you're in, son. Third gear is gonna be a little bit brisk on the ice. Still in third though. We'll just hold third. Yeah, look at this. Oh yes. Little torquey bike busting around third gear. Man, that's exhilarating because the temperatures are cool. I'm just wearing a normal Climb jersey. This is a Dakar jersey from Climb, which is more of the cold weather stuff, and then I just have a short sleeve base layer under it and then a chest protector, so I'm not wearing a lot of gear. I've got one other base layer in my pack. Don't want to go down any super steep hills with that snow, knowing that it might be kind of challenging getting back up.